Hi dear children, welcome back to our biology class. In the previous class, we studied about classification, taxonomy and taxonomic keys. Today we are going to study about scientists who contributed in the field of taxonomy and taxonomic hierarchy proposed by Carl Linnaeus. Okay children, let's start our class. Children, let's look the picture. These are some scientists who have made valuable contributions in the field of taxonomy. The first scientist is Aristotle. He is from Greece. He is known as father of biology. He classified organisms as those with red blood cells and those without red blood cells. Then second one, Theophrastus. He also from Greece. He is known as father of botany. He classified plants into annuals, biennials and perennials. Annuals, they complete their life cycle within one growing season. Biennial plants, that takes 2 years to complete its life cycle. Perennial plants that lives more than 2 years. Charagan, he is from India. He is known as father of Ayurveda. He wrote the treatise Charaka Samhita by including in it around 200 plants and animals. Next, John Ray. He is from England. He recorded more than 80,000 plants in the book Historia Generalis Plantarum, and he used the term species for the first time. Next, Carl Linnaeus. He is from Sweden. He is known as father of modern taxonomy. He suggested the taxonomic hierarchy. He proposed binomial nomenclature, which is the scientific naming method for organisms. Next, we have to study about taxonomic hierarchy. It proposed by Carl Linnaeus. Taxonomic hierarchy starts from species. Species is the basic level of classification. Organisms of a species share maximum similarity of features. Second is genus. Organisms of similar species constitute the genus. Third one is family. Similar genus constitute the family. Fourth one is order. Families join to form the order. Fifth one is class. Various orders constitute the class. Sixth one is the phylum. Related classes join to form the phylum. Seventh one is the kingdom. All phyla constitutes the kingdom, which is the highest level. Observe the illustration. Kingdom Animalia. It includes all the animals. Phylum Chordata. It includes all the vertebrates. Vertebrates means organisms which have backbone. The third class, Mammalia, it includes the vertebrates that feed their young ones with milk. Next one, order, Carnivora, which includes mammals that have teeth to tear off flesh. Next, family Felidae, those with withdrawable claws along with the features of the order Carnivora. Next, genus Felis shows features of the family Felidae, small sized body, no roaring sound. Species Domesticus, along with the features of the genus Felis, shows unique features of the domestic cat. This means the domestic cat belongs to the species Domesticus and it belongs to the genus Felis, and its family is Felidae, and its order is Carnivora, its class is Mammalia, its phylum is Chordata, and it belongs to the kingdom Animalia. I will give you lion as another example. Lion, it belongs to the kingdom Animalia, and it belongs to the phylum Chordata. It belongs to the class Mammalia. It belongs to the order Carnivora. It belongs to the family Felidae, but it belongs to the genus Panthera, and it belongs to the species Leo. Complete the worksheet identifying the levels of classification of cat. Kingdom Animalia, Phylum Chordata, Class Mammalia, Order Carnivora, Family Felidae, Genus Felis, Species Domesticus. Let's do an activity. Complete the worksheet identifying the levels of classification of lion. Okay children, let's conclude our today's session. Today we studied about the scientists who contributed in the field of taxonomy and the taxonomic hierarchy proposed by Carl Linnaeus. Okay children, this is all for today. Study well. See you in the next class. Thank you.